after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Warren, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. And let's get this.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So that one will be accepted. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 38, Jackson flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Covered by Kansas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 88 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
On for the point after.
That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the
throwing on first down. It's Jackson being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He uncorks it for Snead, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Dez. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
42-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A first down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Dancing to his, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Ravens 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. 3 buds. Hey, report.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch. Hey, middle.
Jackson will throw again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Jackson sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
So we got man. Hey, check 24.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
through.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, this will be caught just inside the 10.
Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Brings up
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special